Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. Back on the 11th of August, we did this video here. Is Ukraine hitting Russian radars with US HARM, high energy anti-radiation missiles? And it was looking at the theory that Ukrainian MiG-29s could be rigged to fire the American anti-radiation missiles. Then, a couple of weeks later, on the 1st of September, this video was released actually showing the real MiG firing the HARMs. So it came true, which is pretty cool. And that, of course, demands a follow-up. As requested by Terry Newsom, can you do a video of a possible attack on the Black Sea Fleet anchored at Sevastopol with Ukrainian MiG-29s carrying AGM-84s? The Slovakian MiGs are capable of carrying the Harpoons. So he says that Slovakian MiGs have already been adapted to carry and fire the Harpoon. Therefore, could Ukrainian MiGs be adapted to fire the Harpoon? Why not? They need to adapt to the physical mount. They need to adapt the data bus so that the plane can talk to the Harpoon. And they need a simple e-tablet or whatnot fitted to the cockpit to actually drive and fire the missile. It was done with a HARM. Now I'm sure they could do it with the Harpoon. Could they get Harpoon missiles from the United States? I'm sure they could. They're in plentiful supply. So we're going to see today if 10 Ukrainian MiG-29s fitted with American anti-ship Harpoon missiles can hit and do any damage to the Russian fleet anchored at Sevastopol Bay. This is the actual map. Sevastopol Bay is here. I do not have the correct assets that Russia actually have in the bay at the moment, so we've put some analog assets. Although most of the ships themselves will not be active and their weapon systems will not be active, they are heavily protected by S-400. So just a few miles away is a large S-400 site with over 60 missiles in it. It has a reach maximum of around 400 kilometers, and you can see the 400 kilometer circle here. And that is all modeled in game, as you know by now. So we start southeast of Odessa in Ukraine from a land fob. We are going to travel 25 miles to the coast, then 84 nautical miles to the midpoint of the West Black Sea. That's our IP point there. We're then going to get to waypoint 2, at which we will climb, hit the trigger zone that will tell us to fire our missiles. We'll climb to high altitude temporarily, fire the missiles at the maximum range of around 70 nautical miles into the mouth of the harbour. We will be safe when we're very low down. The S-400 will not be able to see us due to Earth's curvature, but we can't fire the missiles low down because they won't have enough range if we do that. We can pretty much double their range if we fire them high up over 10,000 feet. So we'll climb and expose ourselves to the S-400, fire the missiles off, then turn around and go home. Now the problem is, if we don't support the missiles in some way, S-400 will shoot them down. They've got enough missiles and they're accurate enough to shoot all of our Harpoons down. So once we've fired our Harpoons, we will then stick around with our jets for a little while to try and wild weasel some S-400 missiles, distract them from the Harpoons, and hopefully the Harpoons will then get through. Now there's no point attacking with just a few Harpoons. We need all the Harpoons, and so today we're taking all the Harpoons. We have 10 MiG-29 fighter bombers to use today from Ukraine. Our pilots are Cap, Damp, Gak, Grump, Poosh, Simba, Fire, Killer, Monkey, and Strider. Say hello, boys.
Hello.
Hello.
Your Nick is back.
So we've called up all the reserves because this is going to be a tough one. Each of the MiG-29s has been jerry-rigged to fire 6 AGM-84D American anti-ship Harpoon weapons, giving us a total of, if we get them all off the rail, 60 Harpoons, all fired time on target. That's very difficult for anything to defend, let alone a base that's not going to be activated or only semi-activated. So if we get these missiles off, I think we stand a real chance. Now that's a lot of weaponry. I'm not sure how much an AGM-84 costs, but I would guess around $1 million. So that's $60 million worth of stuff coming off the rails, at least, I would imagine. So it's going to be an expensive strike, and that's even if none of us get shot down. We will really pose a risk of being shot down by the S-400, which can fire at us anywhere within this circle, basically. If it sees us, that's pretty much it, guys. We have not tested this. We've checked the missiles can fire, and they can track and whatnot. Other than that, guys, any predictions, I guess?
It's going to be Pearl Harbor 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Huh. Okay, valued viewers, welcome back. We are at our oversized farm near Odessa because we don't want to get bombed on our runway. We have 10 beautiful MiG-29s adapted with 6 AGM-84 Harpoons. Now, the funny thing is, well, I'm not sure how funny it is, but the jerry-rigged Harpoons we've got to work. The problem is the plane is so heavy with them, it can barely take off. I mean, really, it's so overweight. Taking off needs an absolute masterclass. So, don't expect too much, I guess. Okay, guys, when I give the cue, please take off and get into left orbit and wait for me, and then I will come take charge because I'm the only one that knows the route. Off you go, lead person. Careful, guys, really careful. Sorry about the frame rate, fellow viewers, I don't know why it's doing that.
Sock rolling.
Grumpy grueling.
Safe travels, Grumpnik. Simmer rolling.
Enjoy the fresh air.
Dangerous travels, comrade. Oh, lose them. Oh, they went, I don't need that anyway.
Fire rolling.
If we get this first time, I will eat my hat, boys. I will eat my friggin' hat.
Easy as bike, yeah.
Oh no, this guy's gone nuts. Oh, he's got it back. He's got it back. How you guys did that, I don't know, because that is an extremely difficult takeoff. Oh no, one guy put his gear down too early. I think it's down too early and just slid on his belly. You can
Fires are born.
whoever slid on his belly like an idiot, you can wait for me to take off and then you can have another go. Yes, I'm aware how difficult this is. Yeah, it's funny. One of them's done that in real life, you know. A real MiG-29 has put its gear up.
Ooh, snow! Oh, Koresh, I fly through your smoke for tribute.
Suppose I better concentrate here. Okay, value viewers, look how fast I'm having to take off. Oh, bit of a tail strike. Oh, landed again. Oh, taken off. Gear up. Oh, that was ugly.
You still have both your engines.
I have both my engines. I got a busted tyre, but I'll survive. Guys who crashed on takeoff, wherever you were, you can take off again. I'm going to be in a left orbit, guys. Look at the plane shaking, valued viewers. The weight is so heavy with these stupid harpoons. You could say Supercap, only take one harpoon or two harpoons or three harpoons. But oh, someone's crashed already. But we want a challenge.
The Grim Reapers say we take yes harpoons.
Yes, that's alright. I'm going to start flaring, guys, so you can find me. My plane's not vibrating anymore, which is nice. Yep, so...
Or does that mean you lost the thing that was vibrating?
Either was fine. Guys, real-life Ukrainians, if you're going to do this, don't take 6. Learn from us.
Don't worry, we are professional pilots.
Best thing I can hope to be is a professional idiot.
Well, we are that as well by default. Is anyone not airborne now, guys? Woo-woo! See, we can do it. Right, we may have burnt through a few airframes. I'm going to overpass the takeoff point now, guys, and then I'm going to get on Vector. Goodbye, Ukrainian support team. Thank you for your service. And a quick flyby. Boo, flares! Special friend.
Drop it to the two. Who
All
need
right.
flares?
Alright guys, time to get on target and do this actual mission. So, follow me, please. Where is that Vector? Right, gotta learn the nav system again now. It's that away.
I like how that away is a direction.
That away is a valid direction.
It is 170. I'm on 170. I'm going to get down to 850 kilometers an hour. I'm going to retrim. And this thing doesn't like going slow, even with all the harpoons. That, sir.
We don't go slow, Cap.
Unfortunately, we do have to go. It's just to get you guys to catch up. We do have to go low because we do not want to alert the Russians that we're coming.
Trimmer out should be fine.
Right, we're going to start ducking into the Carnians now, guys. So, watch my moves. That's my boys. Oh, careful, Cap. Big mountain there.
Yes, I'm in my customary right one position.
Two of the guys, valued viewers, have graphical bugs. Simba, as you can see, is carrying... Oh no, he doesn't. Simba's fine. One of you has graphical bugs. I don't know who it was. One of you is carrying AMRAMs apparently, but it is actually the Harpoons. It's just the way it looks in game. It's gone weird on his computer for some reason. But we will have 60 Harpoons firing, one way or another.
We don't think moving echelon lifts.
I'm speeding up a bit now because most of us... Wow, look at that. Friggin' sexy. 10 beautiful Miggingtons.
Demonetized for racism.
Yep. Demonetized for everything. Guys, keep your eye out for a coast. I'm looking for a Black Sea. If you can see it, let me know.
That's racist.
To our right.
The sea is black, not.
Tally. Yep, we're actually on Vector pretty much now anyway. Just stay on this Vector, guys. Once we're out to sea, guys, or valued viewers, we need to get nice and low, and I'll get my autopilot configured so we can get nice and low, hide from that mean old S400.
It's a mean one. Mr. Grinch.
How you can tell which one's Grump?
Grump.
Because he doesn't have a friggin' window. Because he's got them big Ukrainian
Who needs
balls.
windows?
You got it, baby. Watch the ledge.
Yeah, the protagonist doesn't wear a helmet.
Yeah, you should be not wearing your helmet really for Ultimate Man mode.
I usually don't. But my special ed teacher say I do have to wear one whenever I go out.
Okay, guys, that is 1 times coast. I'm going to get perfectly on Vector, and I'm going to start twiddling with my autopilot. Yes, I
You're
said
gonna
it.
get perfectly on Victor.
What's your vector, Victor?
Yes, that. I'm trying to do these F3 views as well, valued viewers, and not crash at the same time. Not so easy. I'm going to concentrate for a couple of minutes, valued viewers, and get myself established. And then we'll start tracking onto the waypoints. Okay, welcome back, valued viewers. I've got my nav system working properly, and it now reads 11 kilometers. And we've got to follow that white needle there. And we're actually at 136. We're heading 136. And in fact, I can probably just show on a map. Right, there we are. Look. Boom there. There's the S400. There's the Sevastopol. And so on. You could argue maybe there would be fighters up in the air that would protect us, but that's out of the scope of what we're really trying to test at the moment. We are very low, as you can see, 11 meters on the radio altimeter. So we're about as low as we go without worrying about hitting something. That's grumtastic. That's Simba Wimba, and the other boys are trailing behind and slowly catching up. If you can, guys, catch up. You don't have to be in perfect formation, but we want to fire the missiles at the same time. Right, distance to go is 99 kilometers. Sit in for some lovely stuff. Pretty sexy, guys. Front guys, you're making this look good.
Make you look good, kid.
What that man said.
What I'm here to do. I practice falling down 3 times a week just to make you look good.
It does. We check on the map.
That's all it takes is 3 times.
Well, when I started out, it was like 20, but you know, I've gotten it pretty down.
When it's second nature, you don't have to do it as much.
Wow. Do you even know how to stand up?
Sometimes. When 940 guys in 940 indicated. My boys, that's my boys. Okay, we've got 5 at the front and we've got 5 trailing. Nav check. We are on heading still at 76 kilometers, guys. We're chewing through that time. We've also got a slight cock on the go here. So let's just correct that. No one likes a cock on the go, boys.
Big love cock on the go. Wait, what?
Ah, it's fighting me. Oh, I hate it when autopilots do this crap. Fine, we will fight the autopilot. Plane is being really problematic, guys. I may have to fly this manually in a minute, but never mind. We'll keep going.
I think we can correct it on the pull-up.
Roger. I think it's because the autopilot's not used to working with their harpoons. Oh, shit, what's happened there? Autopilot's just let go.
Yep.
No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Good. Come on, little Mig. I know you're 40 years old, but work with me here. We are 60 kilometers to IP, guys. 60 kilometers to IP. Once I get to IP, I'll fly without autopilot. Oh my god. Come on, autopilot. It's now pulling me full stick left. Why would you do that, autopilot?
I'm on the right guy, correct?
Let's just stick with it. Hope for the best. Okay, most of you are caught up now, which is great news. Nav check. Still on heading. Still looking incredibly handsome. Let's face it. It's one of the priorities for Ukraine right now. 47 kilometers to go, guys. And looking good. Oh, someone just died. I caught that on camera.
Don't worry, comrade. We'll cut that out.
Down to 9.
Starfade.
9 times 4, guys. 9 times 4. 36? No, sorry. 9 times 6. I can't do 9 times 6. 54. 54 missiles now, valued viewers. Nav check. Still good. Sorry about the rolling, guys. It's this autopilot. It's doing everything it can to stop me flying this mission.
Auto formation.
I will keep fighting it, though.
That's why I don't let the jet tell me how to fly. I fly the jet.
There you go. Man, that formation's looking good. There's 100% of my beautiful boys there, valued viewers. 30 kilometers, getting tense in the old pant department.
This is why Grupnik wear white pants.
Huh. How about that? We will not see this anywhere else, valued viewers.
Don't worry.
Saves on power.
Grupnik gets to be some sort of decent doc.
Okay, all 9 are now with us, guys.
Per court order, Grupnik get to be some sort of decent.
20 kilometers to turn. Man, this is good. $18 kilometers.
I could not do this sober.
Right, I've got my absolute concentration face going on now, guys. Everything's balanced, stick's balanced, autopilot's balanced.
My face is set to stun.
Yep. Set to stunning.
I haven't blinked this entire time.
Yep. Blinking is for losers, as you all know by now. 10 kilometers and we're making a
Please
turn.
don't take my spot. Please don't take my spot. God.
Guys, I need you to start backing off because I need to make a turn. Start slow, just slowly start easing off. Slowly start easing off. Because when I come off this autopilot, my stick is going to smack to the side. Coming off autopilot in 3, 2, 1, mark. I'm off autopilot. My God, it's trimmed. It's weird. Oh my God, I can't. Okay, I'm just going to have to man up, stick with it. Guys, I'm switching to the next waypoint and left roll. It's fully trimmed. My goddamn autopilot's trimmed my rudder to full right. Why would it do that?
Oh no, Grump!
Come on, guys.
We lost the
We
Grump!
can do this. We can do this. And on heading. 48 missiles. We can do this. 48 missiles. 18 kilometers to go. Flying with full left rudder and I'm flying with full right aileron. It's okay, guys. Concentrate. 16 miles to pull up. Keep down. 14 kilometers, sorry. Don't crash, don't crash. Should be nice and spaced now. Man, feels like I'm flying sideways. 10 clicks. Follow my cue. Shit. 9 kilometers. 8. Heading check. We're off. Turning right. Picking up radiation from S400. 5 kilometers. Turning right. 3 kilometers. On my mark, full burn. 3, 2, 1, mark. Follow me. Cap flares out. Air to ground. Select weapon. Launch permission override. Check it. Look good. Extra flares for nav. Spike by the S400. Prepare for a rollover in 3, 2, 1. Mark. Get level. We'll breach the ceiling and roll over. Fire in 3, 2, 1. Mark. Beautiful. What's that? 48. 48. Any more? Cap. Winchester. Avoid. There will be grumbles out, so avoid. Your safety vector will be 270, but we need to drain some grumbles. Just expect them to be in the air, expect them to be tracking you. Get an immediate notch. Man, this plane's trimmed out of whack. It will not, the S400 will not give you a launch warning, valued viewers. It's missiles, Fox 3, they will not tell you until they're in their last mile or so of transit. So we've just got to assume that they're tracking us. Okay. I'm heading back on safety vector, guys. West, west, west to Odessa. 270. Okay. Alright, I'm getting my autopilot on here. I should be safe. Autopilot go. Yes, it worked. Right. Valued viewers, that is me out and safe. Let's go and see if the friggin' where the missiles are. Oh, there are growlers coming in. There are growlers coming in. How many have they taken out? Oh, I've missed a lot of action there. Our missiles are dying now. The amount have been taken down looks small and looks good. Looks like we've lost about 10 to the Grumble. And it's no longer firing, doing cheat mode, and the Grumbles are empty. Not the Grumbles, sorry. What are they called? Growlers. The Growlers are empty. So they have failed to friggin' stop us. Right. Just a matter of sitting and waiting now for the inevitable sexiness. Oh, you boys are with me. Huh. How many survived in the end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not bad, boys. Missiles are 24 miles, and they can see Sevastopol Bay and the juicy cargo that's there waiting for them. My aeroplane is shaking. I don't know what's the matter with it now, but you know what, guys? Because we want to enjoy this, everyone. I think we've made it safely home. Let's eject. Let's go and watch the missiles. And they're diving to terminal. 12 miles out. I reckon even if the ships were activated and their weapon systems were ready to go, I reckon this amount of harpoons going in at once would still beat them.
Just overwhelm them. There's so many.
All coming from the same way, all blocking each other's radar signal. Absolute nightmare to defend against something like this. So how many did we get out in the end? 48. We got 48 of 60.
Plus there'll be some terrain masking with the docks.
Right, yeah. Yep, there'll be terrain, there'll be cranes and stuff in the way.
Oh, poor Brody McBoatface.
Oh dear. That breaks my freaking heart. Sevastopol prepared to be jammed. One destroyer smashed. Tell me they're not all going to go for the same boat. Tell me they're all going to go for the same boat. No, they're not. They're deconflicting. That's what real anti-ship missiles would do. Nice. They were going for the left ones. Isn't that weird? Just going for the left ones. You're right, it is basically Pearl Harbor again. I wonder why they're just going for the left ones. Oh no, there we go.
Oh, they're moving down the line now.
Oh, the anti-ship missiles in this game are so frustrating to work with. Target all ships. Okay, we'll just go for 2. Oh well, there's not much we can do about that valued humanoids. Don't work. Okay, it's 3 ships down. That's a lot. That's 3 ships down, guys. Now remember, valued viewers, these are independent missiles. You cannot ask them to go for a certain ship in real life or in game. They have their own radar and they will make their own decision about which ship they will lock onto. That's always a problem when targeting ships. You can't ask them to go for a single ship. But that's the nature of independent, non-man-in-the-loop missiles. I can't believe they're still coming, guys. How many are there?
There's only 4 left.
Well, guys, that was 1 destroyer and 2 frigates destroyed. If nothing else, that sends a signal to Moscow, right? And I reckon, like I said, even if a lot of these defenses were activated, which they probably wouldn't be, you're going to get some of those missiles are going to go through and you only need 1 missile to put a boat out of action. Okay, guys, yep, that is basically 3 ships destroyed at the end of that. We took off, although it was an absolute nightmare to take off, that overweight, really difficult, so we had a few incidents. We got up, we got over to sea, we got our nav working, we did the waypoints, we fired at the right point, we got 48 out of 60 missiles out. They hit the targets and they hit and killed 3 ships. Proof of concept, I think so. Anything to add, boys?
Is so Push's airplane the Ghost?
Sorry, Simple Wimbo? Huh. It does appear we found a Ghost of Kiev. Push's plane is just beautifully trimmed. Look at that. Once you get those harpoons off, boys. No part of drag, no part of center of gravity problems. One of the problems with those harpoons, valued viewers, is the center of gravity shifted to the back of the plane. So your nose was always facing up. That's what messed my autopilot up. It can't cope with that amount of off center of gravity. It's horrible. The plane probably wouldn't fly in real life. I imagine it'd be too dangerous. Now all we need, valued viewers, is a newspaper article in a couple of weeks' time saying, look, they're firing AGM-84 harms, and we'll be right, which I'll be happy with. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you later.